criticized.
Yeah.
You know, he was being criticized just like Dev is now for the style. And I think he's made, and this is what Dev got to do. And I think he will, you know, working out with Blu-ray, developing that good core strength and just maturing and growing into his manhood. I think, into his man body. I just think he realized, look, man, I can outbox this guy. I see what he's doing. I feel the power. I can do this safely. Now let me go ahead and put the leather on this guy, sit down on my punches, and let me go ahead and put on the show to you know, make people take a better, a stronger look at me. He even said that after the fight. He said, man, I need to do this. I have to show people that I can do this so they don't think I'm just the guy who's on their toes, boxing, boom, 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 move, boom, 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 move. But no, boom, 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 move, boom, 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 bam.
Yeah.
You know, so
and I think that's where Dev has to pick it up. Speed is power. For anybody that's listening, speed is actually power. It's just the way you put it together and demonstrate it that people will get more acquainted and feel like, wow, this kid is really, he's tough and he has speed. If Dev was to be the type of fighter that put together combinations and flurries and varied not just the speed, but the power that he puts on a combination, he would get the same look too. But that's something that also just has to be worked on. We all, me and you, we love Dev as a fighter. We think he's a beautiful boxer. He's a master craftsman at it. And he's just going to get better at the craft. But at this point right now in the middle where he's at, what, 25, 26 fights? And he's
20,
got
25,
but and he still has like 15 knockouts. So that's still a good ratio. It's 50 over 50%. But they want to see more of it, and he just has to be able to put those combinations together where he makes guys back up off of him, or he just catches them clean. You know, it's one of those things that I think Canelo got better at as he's gotten. Even though these guys aren't at the top of the ladder, he does put together combinations, or he puts together a really hard shot to make you think about stepping forward to him. So. That's just something Dev just has to work on. You know, working behind the jab is an awesome and beautiful thing, but at some point you gotta let guys know that you know you're not in here with just a boxer, but you're in here with a guy who's gonna cause you some pain. You know.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, obviously, and I see what his influence is. I mean, he's at a young age similar to Floyd in the sense of he pot shots, not Pretty Boy, but he's more similar to Money Mayweather with his style. It's, you know, he'll get behind the jab a little bit. He'll time you. He'll figure you out. He'll counterpunch you. He'll make you look bad, and he'll pot shot you. I think, you know, moving forward, he's gonna go the opposite way. Floyd went from Pretty Boy to Money. I think Dev is the same way. Dev has been Money, but I think he's gonna have to transition if he wants to be successful. Transition more into Pretty Boy, which is throwing punches and bunches, using that speed, counter punching, and once he feels the power of his opponent, he has his opponent figured out, sitting down on his punches a little more often to kind of deliver some more damage and some more punishment to his opponent, and hopefully, you know, finishing him off. I think he can definitely do it. He's got the talent to do it. It's just a matter of the will and, you know, get in the gym and working on it and executing the game plan when we have a fight.
Yeah, learning that step count. It's a lot to take in when you're actually boxing. That learning that step count when a guy steps forward and when he plants his foot, being able to get him to throw a shot and give it back a throwaway, or hit him with one and throw, excuse me, various combinations off of it. It's a lot of different things and different ways to do it. But the kid's young and he loves his boxing shit. So I think he'll catch on to it. But Colbert,
it changes now for him now. I think it changes for him now. I think after Linares being clipped by Linares, the combination of being clipped by Linares, he'll learn from that. But then when he goes to the higher level, the big money fights, the elite fighters in his division and in his group of peers, these guys are big punchers. They're bigger punchers than him. And I think he's gonna have to make that transition in order to keep them off of him, to be able to mix it up and not just be the pure boxer, but transition to a little bit of boxer punching. You know, as we see, if you're gonna beat Gervonta Davis, you're not gonna beat Tank just outboxing because he can box. You're gonna have to be able to box and punch to keep him honest. You got to be able to punch. If you can't punch, Tank is gonna go right over you. He's gonna find you, and he's gonna just like a tank. He's gonna go right over you. You know, as whack as Ryan Garcia is, He has a lot of speed, and his speed he's got it to the point where it develops into some sort of power. At least it looks like, and he's a big kid. He's a good sized kid. So I think, he has that. He has a lot of other deficiencies, but I think he has that going for himself. Teo, I think it looks more powerful than what it actually is, but he still has some known power.